Fuck me, I'm amazing.
How's that country you're saying? I don't
I
have
haven't
cancer.
got cancer.
Fuck me, I'm amazing.
And every time I see, every time I see that light skinned guy, I was like, "Yeah, bring your cake to the war, fam!" Like every time I fucking see him. Oh.
I just have a bit where it's just milling about in the foreground, but in the background, you go, bitch, it just.
Yeah, he walks into the room singing his own theme song. Funny. I wonder what would happen if Idris Elba ever agreed to come on.
We would just play that over and over again and make him say drink it.
Yeah.
He would hate us because like, okay, can you say this? All right, tons of mice get it. Okay, can you say this?
Oh my god, it's Idris
Elba.
He's one of the like cool celebrity dudes though, so I'm like, man, you are awesome. Let's have a pint. I'd go out for a night on the town with Idris.
Oh,
that'd be great fun.
Here we are. Right, I'm getting on the decks. This music's shit.
What's this you got? Serato. Shit.
What's this? Ambient trance? This is shit. Let's put some garage on.
Introduce you to my two friends, drum and bass.
oh, that's really bad, dude.
Alright, where's your switch for the break beats?
Yeah. And I'm
Oh, that's funny.
And I'm pretty sure Craig David will pop up.
Yeah, he'd be cool. Yeah, I should have a night on the town with me and my
he'll be
on.
Craig David would be on for about 3.5 minutes, and then it would go like, "I'm walking away."
Oh shit, that was him.
Yep.
Yeah. Of his debut album, Born to Do It, track 7, I believe.
Fill Me In was my joint.
Like, how the fuck did you become the Rain Man or Craig David albums, dude?
No, I think. What was the name of it? You're looking so fly.
Well, I can look.
Oh, yeah.
And if you guys know in the chat, please help us. Craig David. Okay, there he is. Born to Do It from 2000.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is track 7. Fucking Wayne Maker.
I told you, he's fucking Craig David Rain Man. Like, why don't you use your,
Why don't I use my powers for good?
For goodliness.
Like, if you're a fucking savant, why did it have to be Craig David?
I don't know.
I don't think that's how savantism works. I don't think you just get like a little cue card and you're like, I'll take math. I want perfect pitch.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe I remembered that from. God, that's really good recall from someone who's got such a shit memory.
You know what that is? That's the trauma that we all had to go through with those shitty CD boomboxes from the early aughts. Or in the car where that's all you saw on the screen the whole time was 7.
Yeah, do you know what it is? It's like, when you're in the car and you're driving and you need to change the track and you have to do it manually and you have to count because it's like track 70. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom.
Oh yeah. Because you gotta keep your eye on the roads. You just kind of
a bit like you remember the old analog phones with the texting.
Oh, you're talking about T9.
Yeah, I'm talking about a Nokia 330s.
Right,
3210s and then 3210s.
But the T9,
the 3210 was the one with the grey one.
Yeah,
which was the first one without the retractable
an aerial. Yeah, that was the thing. It's not got an aerial. Fuck about.
I remember my first cell phone was a Philips Fizz. that thing weighed like 2 tons and it ran on diesel. You had to, you had to go to
Shovel-
a gas station.
You had to shovel coal into it.
Yeah, I was going to make a phone call, and I'm standing there. Jesus
God.
Christ! And you had it was like the signals out of that it
Wait.
gave you brain cancer. What?
Wayne,
Yeah.
is your mic on?
Yeah.
Sounds weird.
Red light.
Yeah, but I go to your cam mix settings because I was
Yeah.
going to say that earlier. Yeah, I think
I don't think
you're
it's using
on,
it.
I think you're using an eternal one.
All right. Let me.
It's
go to
not-
my setting.
It's not as velvety as it normally is. I'm missing.
Cam
Where's,
mic, audio.
Oh,
settings.
right. No. You're right.
where's the velvet? Bring on the velvet.
It's plugged in. I don't know why it's not.
Is it not showing up at all?
No.
Did you break another microphone, man?
Oh, that
No.
was
It's
quick.
definitely on.
Unplug it and plug it in again.
There we go.
Here we go. We almost had a good show.
There we go. I've got a noise.
Oh.
Blue microphones.
Ooh.
Listen to that.
Hello, Wayne Maker.
Oh, I'm back.
Listen to the velvet. I was missing the velvet.
Did you plug it in?
No.
This is what I do with my Thursdays now.
Oh, that was
This
like
is-
audio chocolate in your ears.
It was
It
something brown.
in my ears.
It was
There
something-
brown, but it was
something-
definitely not chocolate.
Brown and liquidy, but not chocolate.
Was
I
it
feel violated.
Was it diarrhea?
I feel
Diarrhea.
violated.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Well.
So, welcome to the Bin Podcast, everyone. I'm back.
He is back.
You're welcome back.
Mhm.
Did you leave?
So, I don't know. Did he?
Audio-wise, I left.
Ah, okay. Well.
Well, the
Uh,
viewers have spiked now that your mic is fixed. So thank you for fixing that.
Not just the viewers.
The listeners as well. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
Welcome to binhub.com.
Okay, but we have to
porn
do before we move on. We have to do two things. First of all, gentlemen, welcome back to Bin Stay. What are we drinking?
Mikey? Oh, mystery
A
drink.
cactus?
Right here.
No,
You guys can't. Right here.
Mikey is drinking John Cena juice.
And now he's missing.
can't
and now
see me,
he's
my
missing half
time
his
is
head.
now,
And
now.
Now he's missing half a head.
He's always been missing half a head, but
My sex life is none of your business. Oh, that head.
Oh,
and if we
that
wanted
was
to
that
look
was
at
last week's after show. I have to.
and if you wanted to look at your sex life, Mikey,
Atapasipapatap.
wait, all right.
Wait,
What are we having?
wait. Let me guess. Shiraz.
No. I got this. Cab Sav.
Ooh.
Oh. Now this is interesting.
Is it a Shiraz Cab Sav? If that's the case, I'm throwing my microphone across the room.
You're both right.
Ah, son of a bitch!
There you go. The Shiraz Cabernet.
There you go. All right, Mikey. Together we are actually almost in a complete person.
Yeah, there you go.
Get that down your neck.
Well done,
my
everybody.
beauties. Drink it.
Drink it.
And I'm switching to wine.
look at that transition.
What a fucking goblin. He like chugs a Dos Equis and he says, "Oh, red wine, please." Like, what the fuck?
But what we don't know on Jartan Soundstage, you just got a little conveyor belt of drinks just going around.
No, I'm gonna let the gin trolley go on down the track this time. I'm not really feeling it.
Yeah, I'll wait till the coffee comes round. Psych.
Psych.
It just starts all that happens is like each little train car, he just pours it into the next cup. Says that'll do. That's about 8 cups.
Yeah, waits for the caboose.
It's just like a line of shots of the train car. Ugh.
No. Look at him with that t-shirt on. Addicted.
Mm-hmm.
Good work. Right, lads, where are we going?
Addicted to
No.
what?
No. I had 2 ink tattoos.
That looks like a D and then like a cur. You
Addicted
see what
to
I'm
dick?
saying? It doesn't look like that way. It looks like
Yeah,
little-
I wasn't gonna say anything. Just keep it folded up. Just
it's like a D, like a cursive,
Yeah.
a cursive D, an I, then a C, then a K.
Fuck you guys.
That's
the
what
next
your
thing
shirt says.
it looks like you want to.
He's like, you guys see my shirt? You see my shirt? You see it? Do you see my shirt?
I've got a bit of a belly, and it's right up here by my belly.
Mikey, he's doing a subliminal on us.
Oh.
It keeps doing it.
Next week he's gonna have a shirt that says, "Don't try to have sex with me." Just to try.
Jesus.
That's getting better than this. All right.
The
next thing.
Norwegian bib.
Now we have established the fact that I'm addicted to dick. We
have the perfect website for you.
yes, we do. But we do have to talk about Wayne's tan lines before we move to more serious stuff.
Well, these.
Ooh, buddy.
Oh,
Why don't you just wear those tank tops when you're out in the sun?
yeah, I get it.
Because I'm a professional and I have to wear like my proper work uniform whilst I'm doing my job of work.
Yeah, but it looks like you're having a white tee on now, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I would say
See, this is the curse of being mixed race. Okay? So you're never one thing or t'other. You're all of it at the same time. So there you go. Deal with it, people. See, Mikey blacker than the average.
I mean, I got mine too. But I got to keep the same level of shirt throughout.
Yours ain't as severe as mine, though.
It might be. I don't know.
This is really good for the audio listener.
My yellow underbelly.
I'm looking, and yes, I'm still white.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
what's all the squiggles on you?
I mean, to be fair, Jartan? Are you? This isn't me being funny.
Oh, here
Aren't
we go.
you guys gonna have like Don't you guys have like super long summers or super short summers? Because you're so far up north. Like I know your daylight gets all weird. How is it in the summertime?
So we basically the sun don't set.
Oh yeah, because then in winter it's like dark for fucking months.
In the summertime, you can get a 3-section step ladder, and you can touch the sun from Sweden. It's that close.
Yeah.
Hello, elephant. How are
So
you?
yeah.
And tons of mice. Enjoy your haircut. Tell them to fade you up real nice. Some cool. Get your name cut into the back. That's what all the cool kids are doing. And also a little bit of housekeeping. Let me hold it the right way so I don't dox anybody. We have sticker packages that are going in the mailbox today. So, if you are a Patreon supporter, thank you so much. And make sure that you either send us a message or try to update your shipping address on Patreon. Even my girl said she was having problems trying to update her address because I have like a little tracker that shows me everybody's information. No one's shipping address is posting. So even if you changed it, it's not broadcasting to us. So just do me a favor and just send it to me in a message. Just send a Patreon message right to us, or just hit us up on Twitter or something like that. And that way I can send them out.
Or if you can go into my DMs and put your bank account number, sort code, and the last 3 digits on the back of your card, that'd be fine. I'll be able to send them that way.
Wayne doesn't have the stickers, so don't do that.
I do have the stickers. I have loads of them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Are you the English distribution
loads
hub?
of stickers. Yeah.
No, he's not. Liar.
I'm some sort of hub.
Boom, boom, boom.
Chicka wow wow.
All right.
Oh, hi,
All right.
cat. Oh, cat, you beautiful soul, you. My cat, my friend Cat from school.
Hi,
haven't-
Cat.
I haven't talked
Hi,
to her
Cat
in
from
forever.
All right,
Cat from
guys.
school.
Should we get into the meat of stuff?
Yes, we do have to move on. We've been talking for 17 minutes about absolutely fuck all.
We
We're the most.
we
we're the-
solved many of life's problems already. Hands, dicks, mail. What else is there?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You're welcome,
so
Earth.
So thanks for watching the Bin Podcast.
See you next week.
We'll see you next week. Bye.
Swish wash boom.
Yeah.
And with that, everyone, back to the studio.
No, come on, right? No, right, lads. We have fucked about for a bit, so let's get into it.
Before today's topic is a bit heavy, so I'm gonna get one more joke in there. Can we have a series
Mikey famine.
Can we have a series of meanwhile and what could be worse? Like, can we have our own Top Gear phrases? I want some Top Gear phrases.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, because
Yeah.
it's so iconic. I don't want to use theirs, but I feel like if we start one now, in 30 years, it'll be great. But we got to lay the groundwork. We got to lay down the tracks for this joke to fucking succeed.
Well, you need to name your car, and then when your car dies, you need to scream like Richard Hammond losing his car.
I already know first.
Oh Jesus!
What you name your cars?
Who does it? Okay. In the chat, let me know right now. Do you guys name your vehicles? I have named all of my cars.
Wow.
It's important. It is.
No. Okay, I know we need to get into the heavy stuff. What's the name of the Mini?
Jartan is literally disgusted.
I literally am. What's the name of the Mini?
You want to venture a couple guesses? I'll give both of you two guesses.
Um.
Oh wait. It's a 2005. So it's the one with the supercharger, and it's gunmetal, and it's got sunroof.
I know you sent us pictures.
Is it James?
No.
Is it Hammond?
The little hamster. No, if I bought a Kia Soul, I would definitely name it Hammond or Richard. No.
So small person. That's fast.
Oh wait. Let me give you a hint. Because you both did a guess. You're playing the game. Let me help.
Okay.
It is a recent Star Wars show.
It's the Mandalorian, for fuck's sake. Mando.
Mando! His name is
No,
Mando.
you did not call your Mini
Yes.
Mando.
I'm gonna get the Mandalorian seal. I'm gonna put the little vinyl on the back window. It's Mando. He's great. He's not a Jedi. He's not a V6. But he's a Mandalorian. He gets shit done.
This is the way.
This is the. Oh, I should get that
Okay.
for. I should get that for a vanity plate.
Okay, so
This.
no, you're not. No.
D way. Yes, DISD way.
Are we having an online intervention right now?
Yeah, I think.
What's
so.
wrong with naming your cars?
Okay, no. Okay, so I can accept Mando for the Mini. What's the name of the Mitsubishi SUV?
You guys would never guess it. It's an anime character.
Guyver.
Not the first anime character.
Fist of the North Star.
His name's Akira. Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, these are some deep cuts that people are not going to get.
Some of my friends are here; they'll get it.
So,
Yeah.
so is the name of your Mitsubishi Acura?
No. It's Zetsu. It's a character from Naruto.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of Naruto,
None of
right?
that means anything to me, but
Wait.
That's why I didn't make you guys guess that one. You would have never got it.
Right. Naruto. Yeah.
Naruto.
Yes. That is exactly how Florence walks. She puts the arms back. And
She's ready for speed. That's what that is. She can't be
I'm
bothered.
I'm going to send it in the private chat. That is exactly how she just sits there. She'll stand up and then go arms back. All right, where are we going now? All right.
Look,
I'm going over here now.
When you're running hundreds of miles an hour, like Florence and the characters from this ninja village do, you can't be bothered trying to fight the wind to keep your arms up. Just let them flail behind you.
Yeah.
It's streamlined. It saves you time.
Because the thing is, Sienna's a massive anime mark, right? I bought her a book for Christmas, how to draw anime, and she's all over it.
That's awesome.
It. And yeah, so she told me about Naruto running, and I was like, oh, would you know? Look, this is one of her little drawings that she did. So,
oh my god, that's so good.
And
that's proper good.
And then all of a sudden Florence starts doing it. So she's like, hang on a minute. She's stealing my gimmick. Dad, look at Florence. What's she doing? Naruto running. And I was like, oh, do you know what? I didn't even notice. But yeah, she's straight up, arms back.
Do you remember when like they had like, I forget what the date was, but it was like a couple years ago where everyone in America was gonna storm Area 51.
Yes.
And there was gonna be like 10,000 Naruto runners.
And there was that geezer. And there was
one dude
in the background. That was so good.
Hi, this is Chip Johnson reporting from the scene, and I see that there hasn't really been a lot of people showing up for the.
And the homeboy was just made the most epic fucking.
But didn't Alex Jones cover that?
I don't know.
What?
I can't be bothered to listen to his content. You got a lot of background noise, Artem. What's going on, man? You all right?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm good.
I was like, you have an earthquake? What's going?
No. It's just, I've got a lot of chains on my pads, and they got stuck in my chair.
Oh,
okay. I'm the bad guy for naming my cards, and you're still wearing a fucking wallet chain. Oh,
no, wallet chain, a keychain.
Wow, I didn't know we were doing a podcast with Fred Durst.
Now I know why you want to hate me. We gotta get you a red hat.
Because hate is all the world has even seen lately.
Yeah.
Is that the phrase?
Wow.
Give me something to break. Looking at us.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that was that break stuff song, right?
I used to love me like 2 songs off of Limp Bizkit, and even to this day, if I got the subs cooking just right, it's a nice enough day that the windows are down. Give me something to break. Might get a couple of spins on the radio. Hey.
But you say that you pair his love of Limp Bizkit and his look. You've got old school American badass Undertaker right there, pulling up on the Harley Davidson, raising the fist. Jartan, Undertaker.
Oh, but
confirmed.
But see, you're doing this like you are a fan of wrestling. I was just a fan. As soon as he went for like the all American badass thing, I was like, no, that's Stone Cold's thing. You're supposed to be undead. This weird. Where's what's his name? Paul Bearer. Like,
Paul Bearer.
You and Paul Bearer with the spooky voice, and he's carrying in an urn all the time. That's your gimmick. Now you're out here on choppers. Your brother doesn't wear a mask anymore. What is this? It's like when it's like when Breaking Bad stopped being about zombies and started being about who loves who. I was like, I can't be
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Walking Dead. Walking Dead.
I was like, what the fuck?
Now, whoa. Now, hold on now.
Did
they redo Breaking Bad with zombies?
Was that your show on the website that you manage?
I'm just saying, maybe they should have put some meth into Walking Dead and it wouldn't be so fucking dreadful after season 3. Just saying. I had to give up on it. There was no zombies anymore.
I gave up on Walking Dead because I figured out their gimmick. What they do is they find people, they have to find a sanctuary. They find a sanctuary where they finally can, rest and recuperate. And then that sanctuary gets compromised. Then season 2 happens and they do the same thing again. And then season 3 happens and they do the same thing again. There you go. That's The Walking Dead in a nutshell.
Yeah. I had to give up on that place.
Like when they got into the prison, right? And they're like, you're in a prison, you're safe as fuck, you're in a prison. Oh, but the baddies turn up with a tank.
Oh, this from Simply Secular Dave in the chat. If a meth addict turned into a zombie, how would you tell? See, I think The Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, Walking Bad.
Walking meth.
Oh, you can't put meth in the name. It's got to be Breaking
meth.
Breaking Dead.
Breaking Dead.
And then you just see like a bald zombie just selling like human kidneys to other zombies
out of an old RV.
Here's the thing.
A Winnebago.
you know, like
say my name.
In The Walking Dead, the zombies' heads are made of styrofoam. What about if you did do a crossover and you got zombies hooked on meth? How would that work?
Yeah, so now the zombies want the drugs.
Yeah, but I think that the World War C people got something right here. I don't think that in such a situation, the only people left in the world would be the fucking meth addicts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because the zombies would just go like, "Oh, you're one of us," and just move the fuck on. They'll never bite them.
Or
zombie dude.
Zombie, I love the cranberries.
We'll have stoners, hippies, and
you've got less fingers. You've got less fingers than me, man.
Or they would just look at him like, "I will eat someone else. I'll find something." No, I'm good. This dude's got mushrooms up to here. I'm not eating that. I'm a zombie, but I still care about my body. It's a temple.
Zombie pride.
I'm not gonna just eat garbage. Come on. I'm gonna eat just absolute trash.
Right, should we actually get into the meat of today's show?
Oh, I needed a good giggle because it's a bit of a heavier topic. So
yeah, well, Mikey, you wanna take the lead on this because this is massively in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, I will share.
You want me to pull up?
Not yet.
Okay.
Well, we'll tell everybody what we're talking about, then we'll do it. So we're on the 31st of May was the 100-year anniversary of the Tulsa Race Massacre. And I have a little thing you've written here, so I'm just going to keep looking down and I'm going to be reading this guy. So Tulsa, 1921, Greenwood was and is a neighborhood in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You guys know where Oklahoma is. Tulsa is like one of, I think outside of Oklahoma City, it's the largest city in the state. Right smack dab in the middle of the country. And it was coined the name by Booker T. Washington, Black Wall Street, and was the gem of African-American entrepreneurship. And to speak on that, there in this 15 square block radius, there was 300 Black-owned businesses, which is insane, especially since this is, what year was this? 1921. So there was 300 Black-owned businesses at the height of Jim Crow. So it was literally like an oasis for Black business owners to live, work. They had doctors, banks, lawyers, electricians, you name it. There was a Black one of it, and they all migrated and focused their talents into this small city, this little neighborhood. The trouble began Two lovers sparked hell on earth in a. Oh, God, this fucking rocket book. I gotta fix my handwriting. So it sparked an event that we've never really seen on American soil. And while the two were in love, according to oral history, the court decided that the young black man was guilty of attacking this young lady. Two kids, loosely. One's 19, the guy's 19, the girl's 17. The girl is heard screaming in an elevator and ran out of the elevator. And what the family has reported is that they actually knew each other very well. They were kind of in a relationship, but I have to put that with a sprinkle some allegedly on it because this is what the family is saying after the fact. I don't know. There's been no interviews of the man himself. The black man was found guilty of attacking this young lady. As the lynch mob gathered outside the courthouse, that was a thing. A small band of black citizens went down themselves to ensure the young man's safety. Now we're talking thousands of white people out there saying, we're not going to have no black dude, no N-word attacking and raping our girls. So they showed up in force to lynch him to show everybody else that that's not going to happen here. To ensure the young man's safety. Words were exchanged, and as a white man tried to take a black man's gun, hell was unleashed. If you want to start pulling some of the pictures now, Zertan, while I read the next part. So 35 square blocks were destroyed. 10,000 people were made homeless, and 1,256 homes were gone in 18 hours on American soil. The death toll, luckily, isn't higher than, or just remove yourself from the meeting. That's cool, Jartan. Estimates are the death toll is from 37 to 300. I'll get into it later, but a lot of people just went missing and were never found again. There he is.
Sorry. No, the entire fucking thing. Can you post the link again? The entire fucking thing just.
It's still in chat. I can.
It's probably.
No, I can't.
I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay. Find it. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure city blocks are the same size everywhere.
We don't have blocks over here, if I'm honest.
So I think a block is about a quarter mile.
Okay.
And what ended up happening was they used bombs, torches, fists, and hate to destroy all of this in 18 hours. Now, there were guys in planes flown from a private airport dropping fire bombs on these homes. Because this was like an almost exclusively black area. And they just blew it all up and burned it all down and just destroyed everything. In 2001, we're jumping up a lot. G.T. Bynum was the first mayor, cute little white guy, was the first mayor to start searching for and extracting the mass graves that checkered throughout the area. And I think so far they found I think it was 12 or 15 just unmarked coffins just in a lot somewhere. That, they do the preliminary dig, do the radar scan, and they find boxes or whatever, but they still haven't found all the people that were just buried randomly. Churches, homes, schools, no place was safe or sacred or spared. I think it's one of the AME churches is still standing today, and in their basement they have kept, it's a modern looking building now, but they kept one of the original walls that was hit by one of the fire bombs, and it was still charred glass from them shutting it after they let people in. Interrupt me whenever you feel like, man.
No, I'm just letting you wax lyrical, man, because this is something as a British guy that's not part of my history. So this is an education for me. So I don't want to jump in when I don't know. So I'm not going to sit here and try and oh, what about this? What about that? I'm just learning. I'm sitting under your learning tree. Conker's falling on my head.
To this day, no one has been arrested, tried, or convicted in the Tulsa race massacre. But there were several black men who were tried for inciting the riot in the first place.
And do you see anything in modern day that is reflective of what happened back then in Tulsa?
Absolutely, because we're about to get into the second part. So this is 1921. They completely devastated the city. They destroyed Greenwood, just destroyed it. They rebuilt it. Yeah. Not quite up to its former glory, but they rebuilt it, and it was getting back to where it was.
So do you feel that as a symbolic gesture, it was kind of like, we told you can't have this. So the fact that they've recreated or tried to recreate the former glory of that particular area, and people have come in and said, no, we told you can't do it. Yeah. We're fucking it up. End of. Is that an accurate summation, or?
Well, they use different terms. I go on. Yeah. The Urban Renewal, also named the Nigger Removal Act, came through in the 1960s and 70s and split the revived Black Wall Street in half. They think of your favorite neighborhood growing up, and if they ran an interstate with 4 or 8 lanes right through the middle of it. Claiming eminent domain. City's got to grow. City's got to grow. We have to have a highway. Sorry that the highway has to go right through the middle of your little town. Apologies for that. And they claim the city ran an overpass right through the middle of the neighborhood, displacing over 100 businesses. The 100 to replace the 300 that had already been destroyed. So the bombing was probably too extreme. So let's just put a highway up in the middle of it instead. That got rid of a third of them.
Oh, okay. So it's the same tactics but different methods. Right. Okay. So instead of it being a stab in the front, it's a stab in the back with a cuddle.
Well, you can't just full on assault people. People will notice that you're assaulting people. So what you do is you just say, I got to really expand the highway right here. I really got to do it. I got to just break down the lanes on this side where it's in just grass, and then move it over 15 feet.
Yeah.
So that I have to get rid of all of you.
So, in a way, still kind of saying that you are second-class citizens, but doing it under the guise of progress and
the city just needs a bigger highway. And the thing is, it's not like that there was exits in there. No, it just went over right through. So they have to dig up all that stuff and put in the concrete pillars and the whole 9 yards. It had nothing to do with expanding the city. It had everything to do with displacing those businesses.
I think the thing for me, again, as a non-white English geezer, hearing all these stories, because I mean the thing is, your country was founded on the backs of so many injustices,
Yeah.
that it's mad to think like we're in comparison, we're pretty chill over here when it comes to race in comparison to America.
Right.
I'm not saying we got everything sorted by a long fucking chalk, no chance. But what I'm saying is, the issues we have over here do not involve killings. They don't involve shootings and lynchings and all that kind of thing. The things that we have over here are governments trying to deport people that were invited over here, people of my grandparents' generation that were invited over here post Second World War to rebuild the country, but then they weren't granted proper citizenship,
Right.
and then were told, no, you need to do one. You don't belong here. People have died over here that were told that they weren't a British citizen. You don't belong. You're not welcome, even though they lived here for 50 years or so.
What does that matter? What does that matter?
Yeah.
Who cares if you've lived here your whole life? You don't belong here.
Exactly. So we've got a similar outlook, but a totally different scale, in the sense of people are just told to leave, whereas you have people getting killed, businesses blown up, and government infrastructure saying, "Nah, you can't be here anymore," that kind of thing. So it's really hard for me to comprehend that, because of my lived experience. I'm not taking anything away from yours, or I'm just saying it's just different. And I've told you many a time, like it's an eye opener to talk to yourself or Cortez about the experience that you have over in America, because it's mad. I'll look at it and go, what? It's crazy.
It gets worse. Because
Tell me more.
I think this is the worst part of it. You may not have heard of the massacre in Tulsa, but that is intentional. It was purged from the history books of Tulsa, and some family members didn't learn about what happened to their ancestors until they were adults. So if you lived in Tulsa, like you grew up in Tulsa, you would imagine that this would just be like national, like city lore. Like, oh, that's the building where like in Chicago, like there's like the Great Chicago Fire. Everybody kind of knows about it. It's a thing that we're all familiar with. And O'Leary's cow kicked over a lantern and lit on the fire. Like we all know this stuff. A year or 2 years after this was the largest Klan rally in American history, Tulsa.
Oh, John.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa. Give me I muted you for a second. Give me an F5. You sound crazy right now. You sound like
fucking Dalek.
Fucking sounds like fucking what's it called? Fucking Megatron.
No, I went with Dalek, man. Come on.
Fair enough. No. So what
has he done?
He broke it. You weren't allowed to talk about it, and the elders, I watched like probably an hour or so of interviews with people. And say something.
You say something.
Cool.
There you go.
They were asked by their grandchildren thank you, sir. They were asked by their grandchildren, why didn't you tell us this? Like, why didn't you tell us what happened? She's like, if I would have told you that, they would have came for me. If you would have went around spreading stuff that I told you, they would have came for me, and they would have done it to us. Not to the whole city, but they would have done it to us. They just didn't talk about it. Like I said, it wasn't until 2001 that they started trying to find and exhume these mass graves of people who were just randomly buried in places because there was just piles of dead bodies. There was a modern oh, and one more thing about that. So people might be wondering, why didn't the police step in and help these American taxpaying citizens who were clearly under assault?
Well, I wonder.
The police in Tulsa deputized racists. They deputized murderers and made them temporary sheriffs, or you know what I'm saying, like deputies. They let them use their own guns, and they let them just come in and do whatever they wanted to.
So basically, state sanctioned vigilantes.
And on top of that, they gathered all the people who were fleeing this obvious murderous mob. They said, everyone go to the convention center. And they arrested them, and they detained them, and they wouldn't let them leave. Meanwhile, my house is burning down. When the fire department came to put the fires out, deputies of the sheriff with guns said, you're going to let it burn or we're going to shoot you. And the fire department left.
I'm going to tell you just how oblivious I was to this entire thing, because when you said you wanted to talk about Tulsa race massacre, I actually thought there was a race, like a motorsports event or
a contest
of some sort, where there was a massacre.
Evidently not.
I had never heard of it until you brought it up 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yep. Same.
And it's the 100-year anniversary of it. So I think I have a platform now. I probably should have did it last year. I talked about it with a couple people last year and did a couple like posts and stuff like that. But I didn't make a point of making it aware to people, because I think it explains a lot of other things. I got two more little short paragraphs, and then I'm done, and we can discuss.
Yeah, go
on. There is a modern push for reparations to restore the families who lost everything. And there's a pastor who is the pastor of that AME church that still has that wall that's standing, and he's out there with a bullhorn every day with reparations now. Not tomorrow, not 2 days from now, now, not a week from now. No, like he's very charismatic. A good-hearted man, I assume. But as much as I feel like it should totally happen, where this is a well-documented case of people literally being bombed out of their houses by dudes in crop dusters on American soil, and the government did nothing. The government sat back and did nothing. The police did not protect. The police armed the people who were assaulting them. And when they were seeking refuge and shelter, they locked them in there and detained them so that they could not even protect their property. Their homes were burning down. Their businesses, their everything was being destroyed right before their eyes. And the government told them, don't go out there. Because if you go out there, then the guys that I empowered to kill you will kill you. And last little note here: generational wealth is a part of the Black American story. Keeping it is the ongoing battle. So when people tell me to go back to Africa, and people tell me to da-da-da-da-da, I know they don't know about this. I know that they don't know that Greenwood was one of several cities that had Black hubs of entrepreneurship that were obliterated by the Klan, that were obliterated by racist politicians. This isn't a one-off. Tulsa was the big one. Tulsa was the main one. That 300 Black-owned businesses to have your own borough, essentially, in Oklahoma, of all places. It was unheard of in 21. So when I hear about, these protesters, they just destroying stuff, and this all falls on deaf ears.
Mm.
You don't even know your history. This isn't a fucking drop in the... Oh, Starbucks lost 5 windows, and now they're violent protesters. They're rioters. Okay, cool. Tell me about your take on Tulsa. And they have nothing for me. Well, tell me... No, you think that that's not fair and people shouldn't damage property. Tell me about your take on Tulsa. They don't even know what it is.
No, but this is the general consensus is the media will spin it in a way that these people are violent protesters and they're losing the public's what's the word I'm looking for? Approval, because they're smashing stuff up. The thing is, a lot of the people that are smashing stuff up are normally agitators that the media can focus on to take away from the message that is being perpetuated by the actual genuine protesters. But if you focus on the violence, you can dismiss it, and it will create a public sort of thought pattern of saying, "Oh, well, these people are just thugs. These people are just violent people."
But it's completely out of scale with actual domestic terror, with actual race riots, with actual massacre. Like, it's completely out of scale with America's own history. So when I hear, like even the January 6th riots and that insurrection, that pales in comparison to burning down 35 square blocks in 18 hours.
Yeah,
that's it. Right. It just like, this is like the worst attack on American soil that has ever happened.
But do you not think that this comes down to the commercialization of information, in the sense of, what's going to sell best, what's going to get us the most eyeballs, and that I think is probably the biggest problem that we have today with today's media. We need to gen up as much revenue as we possibly can. So what's going to appeal to the base, or the biggest base? And if you look at Fox News, which has got the most eyeballs on it, they need to tickle their belly. There you go. Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. And then when any other news source or independent media comes along and puts some kind of alternative, or maybe the genuine facts without a spin, they're called fake news.
Right.
So how do we challenge this narrative without calling out the people that are perpetuating the propaganda? How do we do that? Because it's like you say about January 6th. January 6th was an insurrection. It was an attempt to bring down the democracy of the United States. But you look at the coverage of that compared to the BLM protests of the previous year, and compare them. Tell me which one was more favourable in the media.
So that depends a bit what outlet you're looking at, mate.
Yeah, but this is the thing.
But even the governmental response was completely different. Like, 16 rent-a-cops versus the fucking National Guard, right?
We all saw the hundreds of soldiers on the stairs of the Capitol during BLM. We all saw the pictures, right? Mm-hmm. And we all saw a few brave police officers standing against a mob of tens of thousands of people on January 6th. Yes, I totally agree. We all saw it. Like, it was all on TV. Like, it was.
I just didn't see the footage of the BLM supporters with a literal gallows that they constructed on the Capitol yard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no.
like as violent and dangerous as they were, they did not they went to the fucking store and bought timber and lumber and wood and nails and screws, rivets,
or zip ties, or pooing on the walls and.
Yeah, but you all know, everybody knows my view on memes. I don't like them. But every now and then there's a good one. And there's this meme of a police officer in like full tactical gear, and over his shoulder, he's carrying, that black and blue flag, the black American flag with a blue stripe on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it.
That's the Blue Lives Matter flag.
Carry your own flag.
Yeah, and then he's carrying that over his shoulder, and he's like full tactical gear. He's looking fierce on this photo. Is it like, so if you're protecting the public and you're protecting, the freedom of the country, maybe you should be carrying your own flag. Okay, point well taken.
But that's the thing. The cops have always been like, there's the Bloods, the Crips, GDs, the Vice Lords, and the cops. The cops have always been a gang in America. Always have been, always will be. It is a gang.
It's getting over here as well.
It's a gang that's sponsored by the government. It is a gang. They have a brotherhood. They have their own fraternity, union, squad cars, uniforms. They fly the same colors. Like they are a gang by every sense of the word, and especially in the way that they act.
And
bye, cat. See you later.
I also, based on the history that you've had over the last 78 years or something, your law enforcement agency has not got a very good track record at all. And I've said this so many times. This paramilitary force that you call your police force or sheriff's department is extremely weird to me. The whole riding outside of a big fucking Suburban, full tactical gear, going in like you're in, I don't know, fucking Kabul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is very weird to me. And what is more worrisome is that the police force over here in Northern Europe are sort of seeing that and thinking it's cool, and then they start to get more tactical.
Yeah.
They're carrying more.
I would definitely second that, as in there's more call for British police, who are famously unarmed in general, to be armed. But the thing is, when you have countries like Sweden and America, where gun laws or just gun ownership is by the by, I feel that's fair dues. But over here, we ain't got mostly like farmers with shotguns, like shooting pheasants and rats and shit like that. But like handguns,
boxes.
Yeah, we got rid of handguns after Dunblane. One handgun shooting, boom, done. We ain't having them anymore.
And
that's
hold on, okay. One sec. So I think me and Cortez told this story. Me and Cortez got tickets to a Bulls game, downtown Chicago on the west side on Madison, United Center, where Michael Jordan and the historic team played. So we're going down there. We get the tickets. We go in, bada ba, bada ba. When we're leaving the game, just stationed around, it's fucking cops with ARs. And there is just a bunch of little white kids like, hey, man, you're so cool. I love you. We support you, blah, blah. And they're high-fiving. I'm like, why are you engaging with these kids with the gun on you like that? Because he's just got it slung like such. And why are there cops here with ARs in the first place?
So this is the thing, Mikey.
I'm like, it's time to go. I'm done being in public for the day. Let me get in my car and leave.
When we leave a football match, the most you'll see is some poor little scrote on minimum wage forming a line in high-vis. Yeah?
Yeah.
Or at worst, at the National Stadium, you'll see some police on horses.
But that's the thing. They're not
That's it.
but our police aren't in high vis, right? They're in all black with like fucking extra magazines all over their bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like
Got
I'm not
clip here, got a clip here, got a clip here, clip here.
and they got like 17 pistols and an AR. It's like, what are you expecting that I should be ready for? Because if you need all that, maybe at least I should have a vest on. But they'll but they'll arrest you if you fucking walk around in a bulletproof vest.
And
don't you think like their whole reasoning is like the condom theory?
Yeah.
What's the condom theory?
I'll rather have one and not need it, or than need one and not have one.
Hmm. And you're
Okay.
saying
So no.
So can I do that?
I think that because you
Well, there you go.
we have given the monopoly on violence to police officers, right? The only ones who are legally allowed to administer violence over here is police. They have a monopoly on violence over here. I know that you have different laws, stand your ground laws, and
Self-defense or whatever.
Self-defense.
That's only in a couple states, so that's not countrywide.
No. But what I'm saying is, if somebody broke into my house in Sweden, right, and I used unnecessary force on this person,
Mm-hmm.
I would be sentenced for assault.
Absolutely.
I am not allowed to use more force than necessary. And if I can avoid using any, force at all by locking myself in the bathroom or whatever and call the police, that's what I should do. I should not engage him at all.
Right.
If I have a dog and somebody breaks into my house and the dog bites him, I risk losing my dog.
Wow.
Because you should always be in control of your animal within Swedish law at all times.
Yeah.
Right.
welcome to the civilized world, Mikey.
Yeah. So
I have no problem with these.
And that's why I said on a couple of shows ago, like when people ask me, like, if somebody broke into your house, what would you do? Like when we had the gun discussion about you getting a gun. Well, I'm just like, I'll get a lot easier off on a rape charge than a murder charge. So I'll just do that then.
Yikes.
Wow.
That is not what you said previously. That must have been someone else you were talking to, because I'm pretty sure I would have had something to say.
There's a handbrake, son.
Yikes. But even still, like, I'm still at the same.
At least nobody will ever break into my house again.
I'm not even going there with you. I'm just gonna move right past it.
Again.
Oh, yikes.
Wow.
But to get back to what we're talking about, when it comes to the way that the whole, first of all, the whole tactical thing is just weird to me. Why would you need 4 laser sights, 2 flashlights, a 7-inch fucking silencer, and I don't know, a rifle scope on your sidearm? Like, why would you need that? You can't even fucking lift the damn thing anymore.
Fucking 18-pound pistol.
You've clearly not played COD.
Yeah.
I have
I have
dual Desert Eagles with suppressors.
Yeah,
I can totally hold that out for my arms for 12-minute match, just running like this.
Yeah, while sprinting, and then go prone, and then stand up.
Yeah, stand up without using your hands. You just pop up.
But wasn't that Mythbusters who did like a thing on that where they had like this one of the world's like most decorated soldiers, and he was like super fucking fit, and he won some tournament, and then he asked him to carry all the shit that a character in the video game would carry through an obstacle course.
Yeah.
I need to find that. That looks hilarious.
If you think you're running around with an AK-47 and a Barrett 50 cal on you, The shit ain't going down like you think.
No, but like they strapped an RPG-7 on him.
Oh,
He
yeah.
had like an M60. He had his AR. He had like 2
Oh.
sidearms and like 10 fucking
Okay,
grenades.
if
and he
someone
tried to
has
start running.
if someone has all that in Call of Duty, they're fucking cheating. You
Mm.
only get one primary weapon and one secondary. This cheating ass.
I want to go off on a little tangent here. I want to talk about Resident Evil.
Okay.
So you'd have your red or your green herb, and you're supposed to carry around all your guns, your ammo, plus your pestle and mortar to smash up your herbs. Get them down, yeah. Oh, and I'm instantly healed. What kind of fucked up universe is that?
See, what you're forgetting about is a bag of holding or a pocket of holding.
Oh,
If you have one of those, problem solved.
Yes, and
Mary Poppins used to take full on fucking lamps.
my acid rounds, my explosive rounds.
All right. We have gone way off topic, but I don't mind because I also want to talk about how the fuck do all these guys who play video games go like it's not realistic. Dude, you just got shot 15 times. You just wiped the strawberry jam of your screen after 15 seconds. You keep on running, and you're complaining about realism because the parachutes open too fast. Like, come the fuck on, dude.
Speaking of which, I'm making an executive decision. We're all going to find, whether it's on PC or whatever, we're all going to start playing the new Battlefield.
Is it as good as it says?
Battlefield.
Not the Jordan Spikes, not the Jordan Sparks Battlefield.
Oh.
I'm walking away.
I was gonna say, I've got my Spotify up.
The new Battlefield is going to be our streaming game.
Okay.
It's got something for everybody. It's gonna be good, and we're all gonna play it.
I'm on PS4, so that's as big as I can go.
And next week, by the way, I am going to do a Twitch stream where I show you all the Easter eggs of playing Call of Duty Cold War Zombies.
Boo!
Okay.
Zombies is boring.
Not when you've spent about 100 hours trying to find every fucking Easter eggs in what's supposed to be.
Hey, F in the chat if you want to see fucking Jartan 1v1 me in fucking Call of Duty.
But, can we go full circle? And Jartan, you show me the zombies on meth.
Meth zombies.
Oh, yeah.
Meth zombie Easter eggs.
Huh?
I know what I'm decorating mine for next year.
Yep. All right. Can we move on?
Yeah, Wayne, you kick us off. I gotta run to the loo.
Okay. Oh, I didn't expect that quick. Right.
Oh, wait. You're
No,
Brenna.
do mid-roll.
Yeah, you're Brenna.
Oh. Hi. Look at me.
Oh, wait,
I'm
wrong
all-
one. Right, where is it? There it is. There you go.
Hi, look at me. I'm all beautiful and illustrious, and I can do curling and fly drones and stuff. So what I'm doing right now is asking you to give us your money, because we would love to continue to do this for as long as we possibly can, and we can only do that with your help. So if you go to patreon.com/TheBinPodcast and enter your pledges, there are many tiers of pledges and there are many rewards for those pledges, but you won't find out until you pledge. So we would like to ask you, if you're in a position to do so, to help us support. Excuse me. Help support this show by giving us some money, and then we can continue to do this. It's a labour of love. I'm sitting in my kitchen, right? Jartan's sitting on a soundstage in Orlando, Florida. Sweden. And Mikey needs a new green screen. So if you wouldn't mind, and if you can, and if you're in a position to do so, please pledge some money towards the BIM podcast at patreon.com/TheBinPodcast. And that's the mid-roll.
Well done.
Well, shall I say? Put me back to the normal thing. I'll do that.
No.
Yeah, I don't like being.
You're
I don't like
doing
being
it
the
wrong.
main.
You're doing it wrong.
Oh, I don't know. There we go.
You're still doing it wrong.
There we go.
There you go. We've been using number
Right.
3 from the left for a year and a half, man. Come on.
Yeah, but I don't normally do the production stuff. I'm just kind of sitting here, freeballing it, chatting shit with you guys.
So now that we've been, talking to the crowd, maybe you should talk about the crowd there.
I feel a little bit sick from that segue. Oh yes, let's please talk about the Crowder.
What has he done now? And we are, of course, talking about Stephen Crowder.
Stephen fucking Crowder.
Yes.
Right. Now, this is the thing. He is. I'll wait till Mikey gets back before I drop what I'm going to call him from now on. Stephen Crowder.
But let's wait. Well, let's wait for Mikey.
Yeah. Well, okay. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Why are you wearing the Muse shirt again?
No, I've not worn this one on stream ever.
I know. You should be wearing it a lot often. Your tan lines would look better.
I know. It is shocking. It is.
Horrible.
Look at that.
That is proper fucking trailer trash.
It's like I've dipped my arms in Marmite. It's gone like that.
So we got Stephen Crowder on the phone. Tell what you got.
Stephen Crowder. What you mean? Incelimus Prime. Boom. That's where I'm going.
He goes where he goes.
Fucking right, guys. Where I
Big
goes.
Driss Cumberbatch in the building.
Say it.
I'm fucking drinking it because I'm going.
Drink it.
Right. So I do a thing of self-torture by watching cunts like Stephen Crowder, Alex Jones, Paul Joseph Watson.
I've asked you not to call him that.
Yeah, all of these people. Well, I watch them because I need to know where people that oppose my views are getting their information from, so I can debunk it and can combat it.
Better than me.
And this week, Stephen Cunting Crowder did a segment where he spoke about the constant threat of violence that men face. Men.
From who?
From women.
Oh, really?
From women, yeah. So he showed these videos of big guys being assaulted by small females and them standing there and doing nothing.
No, wait. Wayne, did those men go to the hospital for their broken bones?
Well, one did for lacerations because he was assaulted with some kind of stabby article. But there was the one that stuck in my craw was there was a young lady. She must have been 4'6", and there was a big bouncer type guy, and she was slapping the crap out of him, and he was saying, "See, this is the threat of violence that men face every single day." And I'm sitting there with my head in my hands. I was like, "Are you fucking serious? This is a thing." And to round it off, what he does to demonstrate the threat that men face every single day is that men can't fight back because men are not allowed to hit women. So,
without derailing things,
yeah,
and without spoiling the broth, if someone's hitting me, do I have to hit them?
No. You can restrain.
Or I can leave.
Yeah, or you can just walk away.
I'm just going to lay that little Easter egg in the background and we'll go forward.
You can track 7 of Born to Do It.
I'm walking away.
From the troubles in my life. Oh, Jesus Christ.
But yeah, so
I walked away from that girl on a Monday. Didn't see her again till Tuesday. What track was that, Wayne?
That was number 1. That was Fill Me In.
Oh, I don't think that was number 1. I think that was number 3.
Oh no. Fill Me In was number 1.
Oh, he's still right. God damn, he's good. All right, well, hold on. Now I'm curious.
Track 3 was 7 Days.
Oh.
Oh, was it not? 4. Oh, come on, 1 song out.
So, Can't Be Messing Around.
Can't Be Messing Around is my favourite Craig David song of all time.
That's number 2. Number 3 is
bum 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 bum.
What's number 3? Come on.
Number 3. Oh shit. I think it was an album track. Rendezvous.
Yep. And after 7 days is
I don't know.
Follow Me. And then Last Night, Walking Away, Time to Party. My favorite track, Booty Man.
Again, terrible song.
Once in a Lifetime.
He doesn't like the song, he just likes the title.
I can appreciate a track called Booty Man.
But the thing is, I only know the track numbers based on the songs that I played the most because I always go to them.
Once in a lifetime, you know what?
Like
and
track
rewind.
1, 4, and 7 goes like because it's like on his like fourth.
Mm-hmm. Can we get back to the serious stuff?
Can we get
Come on.
Serious stuff. We're talking about Steven Crowder. That's not serious.
It's serious because it really fucking wound me up. Right.
Can we call? I don't even want to say his name anymore. Can we call him Sir Cuntington?
Okay. Can we? Well, yeah, S cunt. Right.
S Cuntington.
Yeah, S Cuntington decided that he would demonstrate how women didn't realise the threat that men face every day, by taking his 4'11"
on a good day,
18-year-old intern and saying, right, what we're going to do is we're going to show the threat that men feel every day. Put some boxing gloves on her and then asked her to throw punches at him for 45 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And then after those 45 seconds where she didn't land a single punch, he even stopped and said, no, hit me. And she was going, these little powder puff things.
He dodged the first 30 seconds. I'm like, I thought you were taking the hit. He was...
Yeah. Yeah. He was like, look how double I am. Oh, I've got boxing training. And then after that, he then put the body pad on his intern and said, right, what I'm going to do...
The guy that goes across the tummy and then like it kind of like sits like right around your belly to protect you from like body shots. That's you see it in kickboxing for the audio listeners.
And what he's saying is, I'm going to punch you now, but I'm just going to use my left hand and I'm going to just use a jab. So if you feel uncomfortable at any time, you can stop. And I'm not thinking, surely at this point, she should stop.
If you have to say all of that.
But she's like, no, it's cool. So she puts it on because she's the intern. So she's the unpaid intern. She wants to keep her job. So she wants to get punched by this big 6-foot man. So anyway, Steven Crowder proceeds. He's got his gloves on. He jabs her in the stomach. He says, oh, that was about 10%. And he goes, are you okay? She goes, yeah, that's fine. He jabs her again. Oh, that's about 25%. Are you okay? She goes, yeah, that's fine. And he jabs her again. He goes, that's about 50%. She says, oh, no, stop. And that was his proof that men face physical violence from women on a daily. That was his scientific research. The man that reenacted the George Floyd killing with his producer while she was leaning on his back now has produced the fact that men are facing physical violence from women on a daily. We must be scared. We must be terrified of women because we're not allowed to fight back. So his demonstration is to show that if women were to cop one from a man, they wouldn't try and hit a man. It's because we're so kind that we don't hit you back that you're allowed to do what you like. Absolutely. And
yeah, I think the worst part of all of that was the fact that he found the tiniest little woman that he could possibly fucking find. And as soon as Wayne sent me this shit, I was at work. He got me all fired up. Because I was like, I know 10 women who would body bag him in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
You know what? Friend of the show, try that shit on Ike.
Yeah. Oh, mate.
Try it on Ike. She's 5'7", 5'8". Try it on Ike. Just try it.
She'd have him in a triple arm breaker.
Jesus Christ. Get somebody from 3rd Division women's boxing in Uganda, for fuck's sake, and they'll fuck him up.
No, but the thing that frustrates me most is he's picked this tiny little woman, right? Now, if he had picked a woman at least his height.
Or weight.
Or weight, again. So there's a reason that they have weight divisions in boxing and UFC and all that, because they're trying to level the playing field to show who is the better fighter. You pick this tiny little woman and then just jab her.
Okay.
Look at me, I'm double R.
All right. So but his point was not to show that it was a fair fight or anything. It was just that if a woman hits a man, the man is not hurt. So for some reason that makes it okay for a man is in greater jeopardy of being being hit by a woman than a woman is by a man. But we also know that it's a statistical fact that men are more prone to have injuries from a violent encounter with another man. So that's also part of his point.
Oh, so he should have chosen someone. And what you just said perfectly displays the problem with his demonstration.
I was getting to that. I was trying to get to that. So the problem with his demonstration is that men's violence against women is of such a nature where you just can't jump around in a boxing ring and think that that's okay. It's also about the psychological parts of it. It's about the restrainment part of it. Yeah. It's about the containment 100%. Part of it. It's about the psychology of it. It's everything, right?
It's all about all about the domineering. I'm in charge.
So if you, as a man, is unable to grasp the fact that your physical appearance, when you do that. When you get angry and you do that very manly thing that men do when they get angry and you sort of tense up, how that might seem like a threat to a woman. If you can't see that, you need to hand in your fucking man card at some point. Because just your physical appearance can be perceived as a threat when you get angry, when you raise your voice. And if you Stephen Crowder isn't as what we call it as Huntington, he's not even able to see the difference in height and all that, and how just being there, being in her physical presence can be intimidating and can create a dangerous scenario.
But what I don't get is what is it? What has he actually achieved by doing? I'm sitting. That's why I had to send to you guys on the quick.
He pulled it down while you were filming it, dude. They pulled it down.
But that's why I had to send it to you guys, because I was so fucking enraged. This is a multi-millionaire getting paid to prove that he's a big man against a 5'11" fucking 4'11" girl intern. So. She's his subordinate anyway.
Yeah, there's a power dynamic problem there as well.
Yeah, as well. Right. So this unpaid intern, what would have happened if she said no to do this experiment?
Fired.
Yeah. Bye. Yeah. We'll get the next one.
We'll just go and get another. But that's not the point of the experiment. But the point of the experiment is to try to show that men are more prone to be susceptible to violence by women than women are to men, right? That is what they're trying to prove.
Yeah, he's basically trying to say that men are threat to physical violence every single day because of this scenario where he showed loads, 4 or 5 clips of men being assaulted by women and the men not fighting back. And the women are all smaller and everything. So he then reenacts that dynamic by getting a small woman and saying, hit me,
but the
hit me.
men not getting hurt. And the men not getting hurt too.
No,
no.
Get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. One geezer got fucked up.
No. He had his cornea scratched by somebody.
Yeah.
He should use his fucking boxing moves that he used against the fucking 80-pound intern that he was punching in the tummy. Why didn't you use those moves back then? Oh, it didn't work, did it? So like,
I'm surprised he didn't throw her into the side of the building, and as she bounced off, picked her up, spine buster, whipped the elbow pad off, rock bottom, job done.
So like
people's elbow.
I have no idea what you just said, but it does not sound like a good time.
So the thing here is, as a man, I have a fuck off. As a man, I have a responsibility to not only protect people that can't protect themselves, but also make sure that I'm not threatening people on accident. Because the two are
by accident.
On accident.
No, by accident.
Anyway.
Oh, fucking linguistical fucking bullshit.
But that's part of your job. If you're able to protect people, you have to also or scare people off. You have to understand that sometimes you can do that to the people that you're not trying to intimidate. So I have to be conscious of how I do things and how I say things in the manner in which I speak. Like, I yell and scream at you fuckheads because you're fuckheads. But when I'm at work or when I'm talking to my girl,
you say the nicest things.
I have to make sure that my volume is correct. My posturing is correct. I'm not standing over the top trying to intimidate people to get them to do things. Because if I have to use that to get them to do it, perhaps my words are not best. And that's a criticism on myself, that I'm being intellectually lazy if I feel the need to physically intimidate people into listening to what I have to say and doing what I want them to do.
Absolutely, but we also have to acknowledge the fact that men are also human, and we also get angry, and sometimes we raise our voices and we do that posturing thing, and it's fucking stupid that we do it. But trying to be absolutely fucking to be conscious about it maybe makes you do it less, because we all get angry at times and we say stupid things and we posture in a way, and it might be perceived as and it might be perceived as threatening. Yes, right. Of course you will. But trying to limit the amount of times that you do this and the times that you raise your voice or you posture in a threatening way and try to think about these things. Yes, I think that we need to teach our boys. I know that I should have had more training in that as a kid.
Same.
And trying to teach the new generation, our children, from a young age. Because I'm very aware of it now, but I know that I have not always been aware of how my posturing is perceived by the people standing next to me or standing opposite me.
Right. And then it doesn't even have to, like, we're 3 blokes here. As far as men is concerned, it needs to be addressed, because that helps with a lot of the bullying shit. So then as soon as the female element gets involved, that should be an instant, because well, I skipped over a step. When it comes to boys, if there's a boy who's 50 pounds under you, talking shit, getting all chirpy, don't just walk over there because you're bigger than him and just drive him into the fucking concrete. It's not necessary. You don't have to do it. It's just words. Let it go. Be the bigger person.
All right, I'm just gonna put that in my notes.
So then let's say you guys are the same size and he's talking. He's chirping. Yeah, whatever. Talk all you want. Be the bigger person. If he's bigger than you and he's talking, be the bigger person. Now, if someone is smaller than you and they're attacking you, you should restrain. If they're the same size, you have to defend yourself and restrain. If they're bigger than you, then you have to defend yourself and you shouldn't attack at all. It goes the same with women by and large, except it should be restrain. God, please let me just try to restrain her before I get my ass whooped.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be looking to finish your opponent. This isn't Sparta.
It's all about sort of subduing that interaction instead of escalating it.
Yeah.
You know, like
that's really hard in the moment, and I get that.
Yeah.
And I've fought more than I should have restrained, for sure.
It's like getting one of them fire blankets. You see someone who's on fire, and you wrap that blanket around them. You know what I mean? And you're patting it down, and you get that fire out. It's that same sort of mindset that you need to put into that interaction. Because the thing is, we've all been there. We've all been there. We've lost our heads and lashed out. And as I get older and being a family man, a lot of the things that I used to, I'm not proud of the things that I've done in the past. I have been a bit of a hothead back in the day.
Same.
And I may have deployed.
Did you get kicked out of vocal harmony group or something?
No, but I may have deployed the odd wrestling move in my time. I'm secretly proud of this, but I'm not proud of it. A kid in my school insulted my mum, so I suplexed him on the cricket pitch. And I mean,
Dave,
I don't know what that means.
Dave, Simply Secular Dave nailed it. My chat app froze for some reason. I was like, no one said anything.
Appropriate response training.
That's what needs to happen. Appropriate response. Go on, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry.
100%. At the time, I was like, I just suplex someone. At the same time, I nearly messed his back up for life. Because a suplex, Jartan, is where you get someone in a headlock and you grab them by the waistband and you flip them back over your head and they land on their back. And because I was the biggest wrestling mark at the time, I was super proud of myself that I just did the suplex on a kid who insulted my mum. And on reflection, that could have really done him a mischief. Like, could have really messed his back up
Forever.
But at the time, I was like, suplex, geezer.
Like I broke a kid's jaw for calling me the N-word. Probably not a appropriate response training moment. Could have let it go. Could have been the bigger man, but I was young and fuck that kid.
Yeah, there was an episode with my my mum's husband that I do not want to talk about.
No, but
moving on.
No, but I also have like this one fight moment that I'm really proud of. It was like this kid who called me a dick and I beat the shit out of him and stole his wheelchair. It was hilarious.
Why is it always you? Why is it always you?
Oh, you can take a joke.
Well, it looks like we've used up all of our StreamYard minutes this month.
That was funny. Come on.
We're all having a good time, and then Jartan buries us.
No, the thing that I think we have to round it up. But the thing that I want to say is that yes, the appropriate response training is very nice, but there is also one more thing that you also always have to remember in every encounter that you have with every single person that you have. Even if you get angry and if you get aggravated, it's if somebody yells at you and you yell back, it's just going to be a shouting match.
Fuck off.
Trying to calm the situation by talking calmly back, even if it's hard. Yes, we all fail in this at times because yes, we are human, we're full of feelings, and we yell back. But trying to calm the situation by lowering the volume of the conversation is always a good way to go. Trying to meet people who are aggravated in a low affection kind of way is always a good way to move forward. And there is a very
Jartan,
yes,
can I just interject on that quickly?
yeah.
Because there's a tried and tested technique where it comes to you're trying to de-escalate a problem.
Kiss him on the lips.
But
Fight me now.
That can also escalate their, because what they're trying to do, they're trying to antagonize you into that row, and you go, it's all right, mate, no, it's fine. And because you're not reacting, they escalate and escalate and escalate, and then
because they gotta turn it up now to get the reaction out of you because it wasn't working at level 5. I gotta take it to 15.
Yeah, so it's kind of bouncer training, where you have to you're trying to de-escalate someone from going to the next level, and when they go to that next level, you then have to do one of two things: turn your back and shut it down, or then go up to that next level where they go, oh shit, this geezer's serious now. So
okay.
it's a very fine line.
I'll take your 4 weeks of banter training, and I'll raise you 6 years of psychiatric studies.
No, I'm not talking about bouncer. I'm just saying that's what you get within bouncer training.
I'm just saying no method is perfect. It will not work 100% of the time. But trying to de-escalate a situation by having a de-escalating tone of voice is a better than trying to yell over somebody.
I have the perfect solution, and in the show on this.
Weed.
No. Weed is illegal in some places. What you do when someone wants to fight and they're gung ho on fighting, they're yelling, screaming, and cursing, and they're ready. All you got to do, pull your pants down.
I did that, but the bouncer DIY in London, he really was into that stuff. It took me a long time to get rid of the guy.
Just pull your pants down and start singing as loud as you can.
Mikey,
they have no way of dealing with that. You have just broken them.
Mikey, you missed an open goal there. You missed an open goal. You could have just turned around and said track 7. I'm on the way.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Ben Podcast episode 70. Really? Is that true?
Yep.
70.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm getting old.
Including after shows.
I am not going to be here for the after show. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, because I've got stuff to do and a long drive to do tomorrow. But I have a bit of a surprise for you next week.
Sure you do.
But you need to go on Patreon to say it.
Jartan's always got a bit of a surprise.
Never a big surprise.
No. If I do that, I'll just be late.
All right, see you next week, guys. Bye.
Bye. All right, this has been the Ben Podcast for Mikey, from Wayne, from me and Chartal, and of course Brenda, who couldn't be here because she actually is a grown-up and has to go to work. We thank you. We love you. Go to patreon.com/TheBinPodcast. Put your pledges in. We would really appreciate it. And contrary to what Wayne said, we would still be doing this shit even if you don't pay us, but we would really like you to do so. Bye.
Bye.